Hello and welcome back to the next little makeup time travel to the 1930s. As always, use the foundation, concealer, powder, and colors you usually apply in your makeup routine and that match your type. Suggestions for colors are in the description box. The stock market crash of 1929 was a dramatic end of the decade, and the new one started extremely difficult. The women enjoyed new fashion and color trends, though, and managed to look glamorous, even though times weren't great and many people didn't have a lot of money. In the 1930s, the makeup look became a little lighter compared to the dark colors of the 20s, and a palette of interesting colors was introduced. I'm starting again with a cream rouge in a clear red, but unlike in the 20s, the 30s cheeks were colored less childlike and heavy, and women accentuated their cheekbones. On a side note, Marlene Dietrich allegedly had her upper molars removed to create shadows underneath her cheekbones. I'd like to add that I won't shock you with that kind of treatment in this video. After I've applied my rouge, I powder my face with loose powder, real good to set the makeup. Eyeshadow colors came in beautiful blues, reds, browns, and greens. I'm using 2 green shades here and start with the brighter one for my movable lids. Then I'm taking a little thicker brush and blend the softer matte green tone from the eye crease up almost under the brows and out of the corners of the eyes. The idea was to really widen the eyes and lift them to an early cat eye with color. Eyebrows were extremely thin, almost plucked to non-existence, but I want to keep mine as far as possible, so I'm drawing the line very thin with an eyebrow pencil. Other than in the 20s, the line of the eyebrows were much higher and did not flow that deep down the temples. I apply the mascara in black, especially the sides of the lower lashes should be prominent. I'm fading down the natural line of my lips with a concealer and powder them. The upper lips were full and sharp. In the 1930s, the bottom lips were rather thin and slimmer than in the 20s. Lipstick sales increased immensely in the 1930s, and women enjoyed a range of shades from pink to light reds and yellow undertones to dark berry reds with cool tones. I'm using a soft red with a yellow undertone for the day. Now for the evening makeup, I'm using a shimmery brown to accentuate the eye crease and the outer corners of my eyes even more. I don't use any highlighter underneath the brows though. To give the look more depth, I apply a bit of eyeliner only halfway through before I finish everything with another layer of black mascara. With a dark brown eye pencil, I draw a half line at the lower lid that leaks into the corner of the eyes. And again, I'm creating a 30 slip, this time with a darker color with a warm undertone. In 1936, King Edward VIII abdicates to marry Wallis Simpson, and Gone with the Wind, Margaret Mitchell's epic novel, is published. So even though the Great Depression was of course a challenge for an entire decade, people managed to find their way back out of it into a new decade with interesting colors, makeups, and looks. So stay tuned for a step ahead in time to the 1940s. Thank you for watching.